All right, I think this is up and running. Second attempt on YouTube Live. Ignore the first one, never done this before. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses. I am Xander Thamakis. I am a shaman, teacher, and initiate of the 7th Ray Mystery School. And today I'm going to be showing you and walking you through a guided meditation that I designed with a fire ceremony to help clear out your chakras. So this is something that I usually do once a month at the office that's free for all comers with an actual fire. But for this one, we're going to be just using a candle. And this is something that before I get rolling on it, I'm going to post the recording for you guys to utilize. But if you want, you can get your own candle and get it going, or you're more than welcome to use this one that I'm about to work here. And today I'm going to be showing you and walking you through a guided meditation that I designed with a fire ceremony to help clear out your chakras. This is something that I usually do once a month at the office. But for this one, we're going to be just using a candle. And this is something that, there it is. Okay, sorry about that. I had a plan in the background with the huge amount of lag. So we're going to be using a candle. Feel free to get your own candle going if you want to have your own candle to work with, but you can utilize this one that I'm going to be playing through the screen, or you can utilize the one that I'll have lit here through your screen. So this is a technique that I developed, and I developed it when I was teaching astral projection, which I still do a little bit of, and I was finding that I had about a 90% success rate with my astral projection students, and the technique that I utilize involves charging certain chakra points. So my thought was that if I could clear out people's chakras before I taught them how to astral project, or gave them a tool that they could utilize to clear their own chakras, that would then make it so that 10% that I wasn't hitting would then be able to astral project. It ended up working pretty good. And then from that point, it's something that I've utilized just to clear chakras and healing in a healing fire ceremony once a month for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, I want to say. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be utilizing the sacred fire, which in this case is an embodiment of Grandfather Creator, the sun. And that's something that you can utilize to pull energy blockages out of yourself, or other people for that matter. And we're going to be working through the chakras. So for those of you not familiar with the chakras, each chakra has a energy that will block it, or a negative emotion that will block that particular chakra. So we're going to be going through each chakra, charging it, and then releasing whatever negative energy or emotion might be clogging it. So before we get rolling, I do utilize breath work with the ceremony. So first things first, fire. I'm not sure how this is going to look on that green background, guys, but we're going to find out. Interestingly, sure. So that's our candle, and that's going to be our embodiment of Grandfather Creator. Before I get rolling on this, just so you guys know, I cut the air off, so there's no air flowing in this room. All the windows are shut and the doors shut. So that's just something I want to make you guys aware of before we start messing with energy with the candle. There are no air currents in this room. Everything is shut. The air is off. All right, guys, so first and foremost, I'd like you to start taking deep breaths in through your nose. Holding it for whatever's comfortable. Big, deep breath in, and then out through the mouth. Deep breaths in through the nose, holding it for whatever's comfortable, and then letting it out through the mouth. Really sighing into that exhale. Deep breaths in through the nose. Holding it for whatever's comfortable, and then out through the mouth. I'd like you to continue these breaths until you find your natural breathing rhythm, whatever's comfortable, deepest breaths you can take. And once you found your natural breathing rhythm, I'd like you to pay attention to how long the comfortable length of your inhale is through your nose. Call that like 12 or 13 seconds, hold it, and then I'd like you to let it out through your mouth, matching about the time that it took to inhale for your exhale. So if you're comfortably breathing in for about 10 seconds, I'd like you to hold it and try and make your comfortable exhale about 10 seconds, trying to keep the rhythm even. Deep breaths in through your nose. Holding it for whatever's comfortable. And then out through the mouth, trying to match the length of your exhale to the comfortable length of your inhale. Very good. I'd now like you to begin breathing in to your root chakra, located just below the pelvic bone, taking big, deep breaths into that root chakra. The root chakra is the chakra of survival, and it is blocked by fear, anxiety, stress, whatever you want to call it. Deep breaths in through your nose, really breathing into that energy center, imagining it as a glowing, bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in. Deep breaths in through the nose, imagining it glowing brighter and brighter with each breath in. Holding it, imagining that bright light. And on this final exhale, releasing, allowing all that energy that might be blocked there to pour, to be transmuted by the flame. Very good. Now directing our attention to the sacral chakra. This is the chakra located in between the root and your solar plexus. This is the chakra of pleasure, and it is blocked by guilt. Taking a moment now to really breathe into that energy center, imagining it as a glowing bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in, and allowing any feelings of guilt that may be stored there to come up. And with one final deep breath in through the nose, imagining it glowing brighter and brighter, holding it for whatever's comfortable, and letting the breath out through your mouth and allowing any stored guilt energy to flow to be transmuted by the flame. Very good. Now moving our attention to our solar plexus chakra. This is the chakra of willpower, and it is blocked by shame. Taking a moment now to really breathe into that energy center, imagining it as a glowing bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in, and allowing any stored feelings of shame that may be there to come up. Deep breaths in through the nose, imagining it glowing brighter and brighter with each breath in. With one final deep breath in through the nose. Holding it for whatever's comfortable. And then letting it out through the mouth, relaxing and releasing, allowing any feelings of shame that are brought up to be transmuted and pulled in by the flame. Very good. Now moving our attention to our heart chakra. This is the chakra of love, and it is blocked by grief. You can grieve the loss of anything, not necessarily a person or being. You can grieve the loss of a job, a situation, anything that you lament being rid of. You can grieve the loss of taking a moment now to really breathe into that energy center, imagining it as a glowing bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in, and allowing any feelings of grief that may be there to come up. glowing brighter with each breath in. And with one final inhale through the nose, holding it for whatever's comfortable, and then letting it out through the mouth, relaxing, allowing any feelings of grief that may be stored there to flow, to be pulled, to be transmuted by the flame. Very good. Now moving our attention to the throat chakra, located just in the center of the throat. This is the chakra of truth, and it is blocked by lies. Not just lies that we tell other people, the lies that we tell ourselves. I'm not good enough. I need that car to be happy. Whatever untruth you've been programmed or told. Taking a moment now to really focus on that energy center, imagining it as a glowing bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in, and allowing any stored lies or untruths that may be there to come up. And with one final deep breath in through the nose, holding it for whatever's comfortable, and then letting it out through the mouth, relaxing and releasing any untruths to flow, to be transmuted by the flame. Very good. Now moving our attention to our third eye chakra, located just in the center of the forehead. This is the chakra of sight, meaning the way that we perceive reality, your beliefs. the way that you see the world and reality around you, the way that you see, the way that you believe. The chakra is blocked by illusion. Any illusions that you may have been programmed with, or the greatest illusion, separation. We are all interconnected and part of a whole. And the greatest illusion is that of separation, us being disconnected and not interconnected and part of a greater whole. Taking a moment now to really focus on this energy center, imagining it as a glowing bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in, and allowing any illusion that may be clogged there to come up. With one final deep breath in through the nose. Holding it for whatever's comfortable, and then relaxing and releasing any illusion that may have been clogged there to be transmuted and pulled into the flame. Very good. Now moving our attention to our crown chakra, located just above the head. This is the chakra of cosmic connection, and it is blocked by earthly attachments. Anything that you're attached to in this physical 3D reality is something that can clog this chakra, not recognizing the impermanence, the anicca, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, of everything in this reality can clog that chakra, because everything in this life and in this reality is impermanent. It will not last forever. And if you recognize that concept and keep the chakra open, you can let go of things or not hold on to them so closely that they clog your chakras and cause other energy and psychological imbalances. Taking a moment now to really focus on this energy center, imagining it as a glowing bright light, glowing brighter with each breath in, and allowing any earthly attachments that may be clogged there to come up. With one final deep breath in through the nose. holding it for whatever's comfortable, and then letting it out through the mouth, relaxing and allowing any earthly attachments to flow, to be pulled, to be transmuted by the flame. Very good. Oh, should be interesting to see how I look all tranced out on a live video. I like to end this meditation with this really fantastic idea that I picked up reading the Celestine Prophecy. So if we could all take a moment, I'd like you to take a moment and bring into your mind, imagine. I'd like you to imagine everything that you find beautiful in this world, whether it's the nature, the mountains, the sky, the people, anyone in your life, anything, anyone, anything in this life that you find beautiful. I would like you to use your imagination, and I would like you to bring it to mind. Bring that image of everything that you find beautiful in this reality into your mind. Taking a moment to really bring that into focus, really taking in the depth, the colors, the textures of everything that you find beautiful in this world. And as you're bringing that into focus, I'd like you to recognize that the beauty that you're perceiving is in fact a frequency of love. The beauty that you perceive is a frequency of love. Taking a moment now, and with that understanding, I would like you to breathe in that beauty, breathe in that love frequency, that energy of beauty, the energy that comes up and emanates off of anything as you find and radiate in its radiance. Really taking a moment now to focus on that energy, to take a deep breath in, breathing in that beauty, that love. Allowing it to fill every cell, every part of your being, mind, body, and spirit. Deep breaths in through the nose, really breathing in that love, that beauty, feeling it fill you, every bit of you, with love. Recognizing that from this point forward, anytime you see or recognize beauty in the world, you find yourself naturally breathing it in, breathing in that beauty, breathing in that frequency of love as it fills every part of you, every cell, charging you with the energy of love. Fifth dimensional frequency straight on tap. Anytime that you perceive something beautiful, recognizing that that beauty is love and breathing it in, allowing it to fill every part of you. Well, gods and goddesses, I hope that was a fantastic chakra clearing for y'all. I also hope that this is something that you can utilize in the future, whether you're utilizing the recording or the concept. Please thank whatever element or entity that you're utilizing. So thank you, Grandfather Creator, for coming to us in this fire and transmuting all that energy. Bear in mind that you guys can use fire or Grandfather Creator, the sun, to transmute any negative energy at any time. This is just kind of a neat way that I found to utilize them for something a little bit more specific, but this is something you can do at all times, and you can utilize all the elements for this purpose. Each element is representative of an entity, and as long as you're giving it thanks, you can utilize that entity to pull out any negative energy or blockages that you might be wanting to work with. most people are familiar with grounding. Grounding is in essence utilizing Mother Earth to pull out negative energy. It also produces negative ions, which are good for you, and a bunch of other physical things that happen. But as far as spiritually speaking, she pulls out your negative energy, and all you have to do is basically touch her, hug her, touch a tree, touch the ground, become in contact with Mother Earth, and she will do that for you. She will pull out negative energy and blockages. So please give thanks. Fire in the sun is a little bit of a less known way that you can do it, but you can also utilize the air if there's a strong wind, that's Father Sky, or you can utilize the ancestors, which is water. That's something you can do in a lake, an ocean, a river, or to do something as far as that you could do in your home, like a candle. You could also utilize a running sink. And that's a form of running water that you can use to transmute energy out of yourself if you feel inclined. Well, I hope that was good for y'all. I may be doing another video on this soon, but other than that, I'll have the recording up. I hope this was beneficial, and much love, guys. Thank you.